Hello and good evening, everyone. We are going to be live in few minutes. Till then, let me invite the speaker who's going to be there. So just give me some time while I invite the person.
Hi.
Hi, Abhirami. Can you see me?
Hello.
And
Yes, I
definitely,
can see
can
you.
you hear
Am I
me?
audible?
I cannot hear you.
You cannot hear me. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
You can hear me.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Yes, I
Okay,
can.
perfect. Brilliant. How are you?
I am great.
Great. Yeah,
Going
I've been
hometown
watching
is
your
welcoming
videos.
me well.
I've been watching your what you say, the stories and your reels. They're quite awesome. I mean, you're going around after the Miss Nation 2024. Wow,
Yes,
that's
yes,
great.
yes.
So, to all the viewers, yes, this is the first episode of the quest, and basically, why the quest and why beauty pageant and mental health advocacy is because I've been a part of Miss Nation for quite a long time, and I've been as an MC, I've been as a judge, I've been as a trainer, and every time I've seen one or the other person, the girls, those who come in, definitely talk about mental health. Being a psychologist, mental health is something really important. But then the question is how important it is to us as a layman is again a big question. Okay. You and I know mental health plays a very important role, but out of you and I, how many of us really go to a professional and check what our mental health say status is? Okay,
Yes.
we hesitate, we have a lot of apprehension, we don't know if he or she is the right person to go and talk about whatever is happening in my life. And that is where mental health plays a very important role. And this is where one of the beautiful place for everyone to know is the beauty pageants that take place. And these girls, okay, whoever you say, the girls or the ladies or the beautiful women who participate, come in there with some or the other thought that they can promote about this topic. And that is where this year I met Abhirami Krishnan, who is right in front of you. So, can we have a lot of hearts being sent to her? Because she has played and she has done an amazing role in her journey of 3 to 4 days. And I'm sure the journey has started more than that. But currently, for that Miss Nation 2024, her journey was for 4 to 5 days. If I'm right, Abhirami?
Yes, yes, it was
Okay.
4 to 5 days. There are prior challenges happened,
Mhm.
but 4 to 5 days was the best days
Right.
that I spent with
Perfect.
it.
So Abhirami is the runner-up, second runner-up of Miss
Second
Nation
runner.
2024, and she's a model. She's a fashion enthusiast. She is also a student, always a student, I guess, always a
Always
learner,
a student.
and she's
An
into so
artist.
many different things. Yes, please tell me about you, Abhirami.
Hi everyone. Hi sir. I'm Abhirami Krishnan. I'm a 24-old girl from Kerala. I'm an architect, a passionate actor, a model, and more than a fashion enthusiast, a person who really love to be with media, and also an activist who really help people and give awareness about self-love. Yeah, that is all about me.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. So she is from the city of gods, I believe.
That's my country.
Yes, Kerala. Yeah, absolutely. I love Kerala. I have had a lot of my college mates who were Keralite Malayalis, and I think Malayalam is one of the sweetest language in South India. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
You agree to that? Absolutely. I mean, if you find them fighting, also you'll feel like are they really fighting, or what is happening between them? That ways it works really good. So yes,
It's such a
so a
sweet
big
language.
shout
Yes.
out to all my friends who are from Kerala who have been with me in my college So a big shout out. I've never been, in touch with them, but this is the point where I can say hi, all the friends from Kerala, and definitely I miss you. Right, going back to what we were for. So I met Abhirami on the second day. I met her on the first day also, okay, where there was the crown unveiling of Miss Nation 2024 by Dipali Mishra. And second day is when it was the sub contest round, and that round was to do with talent round. Okay, that was one
Yes.
of an amazing round where we had 15 girls come and present something. But what stood out was the act that Abhirami did, an act of 2 minutes, which took me into a zone of questioning that this is where everything comes in. And that 2 minutes of act changed a lot of things which I was sitting and noting down. And that was the point when I thought I should ask Abhirami if you're okay that we do a live on this so that we can pass this message to the entire world or to the world of ours. You might have some 500,000 people, I might have some 1,000, 2,000 people. At least those people are aware about this particular topic of
Yes.
mental health. Okay, the topic was quite sensitive. It is sensitive, but at the same time, it is very important for all of us to be aware about this sensitive topic. That
Yes.
act of 2 minutes made me think how many such kids are going around, such issues in their life, and if they are aware that they can ask for help, or if they know what needs to be done in that situation. So
Mhm.
Abhirami, in her talent, she was given the subtitle of Miss
Miss
2024, Miss
Talent.
Nation 2024 Talented, and I think it was well deserved by her because that 2 minutes was amazingly done.
Thank
In those two
you
minutes,
so much.
Abhirami, absolutely most welcome. In those 2 minutes, Abhirami enacted where a child can be abused in any possible ways. Now, just to let all the viewers know, child abuse is quite common. If you are not aware of this, then that means you have never been into that phase of understanding what is child abuse. Child abuse can be physical, can be mental, can be emotional, can be sexual. This act which Abhirami played was about child sexual abuse, where a small girl who is a special girl again, mentally retarded we say, or specially abled girl that we say, was wanting a chocolate, and how that particular chocolate made her a tool that could be used for such abuse in her life. And that was where Abhirami came up with a beautiful act showing everyone that child abuse awareness is very important, right?
Important.
So I want to ask you, Abhirami, why did you come up with such sensitive topic in your talent round or the subconscious round?
Definitely, that was a hard choice. And I would say that it was very difficult for anyone to go through such a phase. And I have an art and a voice that I can speak for these voiceless, the children who are not able to come out of such abuses, or children who is not able to talk to anyone about what they are going through. So I can at least give a message to all the adults that we have to also monitor what is going on in our children's life. So that's why I came up with that topic, and that was a very sensitive topic, and that's also come from her own home. The child was abused by her own father, so that was an emotional thing that I can also, as an artist, connect with all the audience.
I know, a really shameful thing for the family. But then again, was that family aware? Was the mother aware? Was the other family members aware? Okay, this is a very big question. And let me tell you, child abuse in mental health plays a very important role. Because of child abuse, there can be a lot of issues that the child, who, when he or she grows up older, can go through in their life. That could be depression, that could be anxiety, that could be post traumatic stress disorders, that could be substance abuse, that could be suicidal ideation or behaviors, that could be relationship issues. I know a lot of people who come to me as client who are, say, about 20 years of age, 25 years of age, still have those traumas which are haunting them. Sometimes they open up very easily, and at times they really don't. But then the question is, Abhirami, what do you think, and can you share why you think that raising awareness about child abuse is important, especially in today's society?
In today's society, child abuse is very much important because all the children are exposed to a lot of technologies. Not only technologies, they are also exposed to a wide environment where they are open to even with their schooling, even with their talents, everything. Children are more exposed to it. And also the parents and the people who are responsible of them are living in a world of rush. We are living in a very sensitive world. We all, hustle with all the hard works, everyday hard works, and the children may not be noticed as much as we did in earlier days of ours. So I think as children are more exposed to technology, also it is very important for us to actually make them aware of what they are using, what they are into, and also what all the challenges they're going to face from the mean society we are living in. We have bad
Right.
people, good peoples around us. I'm not saying that every technology or every outcome of new era is affecting us, but definitely they have to be aware of the bad things that can cause traumatic things to their life. Yes.
Right, right. It's very important for all of us to understand that you might not be aware who's that person who is abusing your child. Okay, it could be the maid, it could be the servants, it could be the watchmen, it could be the drivers, it could be the school, whatever they're going to, the school staffs, and many, many, that could be many reasons. I'm not blaming anyone, but it is very important for us as parents to question our kids when you see some kind of uncomfortable behavior, a behavior that would pull them down, a behavior where they don't want to talk to you, a behavior when they are not eating properly, a behavior when they're not sleeping properly, a behavior when you see them that their liveliness, their bubbliness is not there anymore, a behavior when you feel that something is really wrong. Please talk to your kids and understand if there is anything like this happening. It could also be a family member. Okay, it could also be a family member. So please be aware that mental health and child abuse plays, like go hand in hand at times, because mental health is very important, and child, being the age they are, they're very sensitive, they are unaware of what is right, what is wrong. So many schools these days go into that good touch and bad touch classes, and I would appreciate every school having such trainings or such classes where they talk about good touch and bad touch, which will definitely help us bring a lot of awareness about child abuse, and we can have our kids be safer in the society. With that, Abhinami, being a role model that you are, you have a vision to be, say, Miss India, Miss World, Miss Nation. You have already been Miss Nation, Maharashtra, and many other titles that are there. So, as one of that title holder, that if I would ask you to visualize yourself, where you have been in one of the most prestigious title in your hand, what message would you like to send to children who are currently experiencing such abuse? This is not about the
This
parents or the people who abuse, or who are this is about the children who are going through that abuse. What action do they have to take?
It is very unfortunate that one child has to go through this. And also, we are not in a place to ask that child to come out of the trauma or the sadness they are going through or the violence they are going through. It is not fair for even asking that, yes, a small, tiny child to come out of it. I really wanted to add on that more than sex education given to the children, it has to be given to the parents
Hmm.
and also the people who are responsible in the society. It has to be well understood for them to actually raise a child in this world. And also the children has to be exposed to a very soft environment where we have to give them the privilege of talking to us, the privilege of letting everything what they are going through, every single situation what they are going through to their parents or to their dear ones or their siblings, so that they will be in a safer environment and we can actually guide them through this. More than consoling them, I think we have to facilitate ways to bring them up and to provide them with a safer environment.
Right. A safer environment will definitely make the child open up no matter what it is. This
Yes.
could be at home, this could be at school, this could be among friends. And if not, I would urge, please go for professional help. There is nothing to be shameful about. That help at that moment in time will change everything. If not, the mental health will definitely get affected. Okay. With this understanding, Abhirami, understanding that you are a very young beauty pageant participant, okay, you have many other pageants to go, and I'm sure you are also a part of groups where you influence people, influence young people like you. I don't say that I'm not young, I am young, but more younger than me is you. So how do you think that your group of friends, your community, your age group, the teenagers or the youngsters of today's would help in preventing child abuse?
I don't believe an individual is created on his own. It is created by the society's influence. So everything starts from our home. I believe that if I can change myself, I can bring a lot of change in this world. As a parent to be someday, I will also be a parent who will be very comfortable with my child, giving him the privilege of talking to me in any situation. And also, I'll encourage my friends to be such a person where we ourselves give the children the right to be a child. We are always pushing today's generation is pushing children to be being the most intelligent person, being the most talented person. More than that, I really wanted our children to be innocent. Keeping their innocence is something that we have to really concentrate on. So, as a group, as we are, I'll educate my small circle. My small circle will educate their small circle, and I wanted this to be spread. And I also wanted to give children the idea of self-love. Children is the one who go through insecurities a lot because society puts lot of that in their mind, saying that this is how you're not fit into the society only because of this height or only because of this size of yours you are avoided in the society. That is also kind of mental abuse. Yes. The children has to be given the idea of self-love. They have to love themselves to live to their fullest. And be a person who who has to fulfill a lot of dreams. Yeah.
Right, absolutely. A very, very brilliant way to educate the youngsters about how it is important to self care and self love so that they can come
Yes.
out of it. And that also adds up to the mental health. So,
Yes.
taking the topic in a very subtle way, helping and letting all our friends and our community and our society and our neighbors know that if you can teach any child about self care and self love, they will be better able to manage their mental health, right? Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. And we already discussed that how important it is for every parent to understand that how and what needs to be recognized that your child or any other child around your house, around your society, or the friend of your child is suffering from child abuse. Okay, so we already discussed how it needs to be taken care of. What are the what you say indicators that you can see that this is what the child is going through, and this would what bring him or make us understand that he is going through child abuse. Okay, so apart from that, we also spoke about how important it is for say college and schools to give a lot of information on how to take care or how to understand a child is going through such a sensitive issue. We have also seen a lot of say short movies or say Bollywood movie where this particular issue is being taken care of. But again, I think and I believe that we need a lot and lot of more awareness to create an understanding of how
Sorry, I lost you for a second.
can you
Yeah,
hear me, Abhirami?
I can hear
I
you now.
think a little bit of
Please continue.
lag in the internet, right? So we've also understood that child abuse has an impact on brain development, has altered brain structure, has neurochemical imbalances and cognitive impairment. And when you grow up, there are also hormonal issues that come up, right? So it is very important for us, and I would suggest that if it's possible, if we can, as college students, create a presentation or some way an enactment, a skit or drama that could talk more about child abuse and how, because I just saw one part in the sub contest for 2 minutes and I was amazed by what you presented. If there is a story which can be built around that and that could be presented as an act which would bring awareness about child abuse, I think that would be something really good. And I would want that to be as a short movie. Okay. I would definitely urge that you look for investors who would help you in creating that particular short movie, which would be for say about 10 minutes, in which your act is of 2 minutes and you cover it around. And if that could be available in the YouTube or any other source that is there, so that there'll be awareness amongst many others who are yet not aware of this situation that has been taking a lot of lives at toll for mental health. And then
Mhm.
at a elderly age or an older age, when the child grows up, we have these questions in our mind that why is my child behaving this way or that way? Because we did not ask the right question at the right age. We're asking the wrong question at the wrong age, where there is nothing left that we could do, or some efforts would be taken more to do something. But then, if that question was right, we could have changed that particular situation, right? And I again congratulate you to be the second runner of Miss Nation 2024. It was a fantastic journey for you, for me, and also the other participants. And I would urge every beauty pageant, every participant who's going there in any of the beauty pageant, please do talk about mental health and how mental health can bring in a change in the life of yours and also others, because you are a role model. People look up to you, people look at you from every different angles. When your topic is about mental health, when your topic talks about how important it is for one to have self care and self love, I think that is the change that we as a human being or we as an individual are bringing to the society. And that one change will go as a chain reaction and that will bring a lot of change. Right? Fine. Thank you. Thank you so
It
much, Abhirami,
was
for being a part of this. I'm sure the
it was
message was very
pleasure
clear
talking
to
to you.
everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sure the message was very clear to everyone, and I hope that we have lesser and lesser reports of child abuse happening. And only thing that we can do is bring awareness, a lot of awareness, a lot of awareness, and awareness. And I, as a psychologist, have understood that if there isn't awareness, the healing will definitely happen. And that healing can change all our lives. And so does the life and the longevity of this planet Earth. Because when we are happy, our surroundings are happy. And if we are happy all the time, our surroundings will be happy all the time. So, to all of you, those who have been part of this particular live, thank you so much for being here. And we request you together, that is Abhirami and I request you together, that please do spread a word about mental health awareness, especially with child abuse. Thank you, and I will get back to you in the next episode with another beauty pageant who again will talk about a topic in mental health. So, till then, have a wonderful life. Keep smiling, keep laughing. Thank you, and bye bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.